very good morning, children, and warm welcome to today's class. So, till translatory motion we have finished yesterday. Now, today about the rotatory motion. So, here they have given some diagrams and you have to observe it. Spinner, fan, car, clock, giant wheel, and globe. You can see in this picture. So by looking at the picture, we have to answer the following questions. First question is, what similarity do you find in all the motion? So in all these pictures, the motion is happening. So by seeing this, what can you find? What is the similarity in these motions? The similarity is that they are all rotating in circle round, but on its own axis. They are rotating on its own axis, around an axis. They all are rotating around an axis. Now next question, what is the path of motion of each particle of the body that moves? Now what is the path they have selected in moving its body? All are having the circular path. Yes, the fan moves in a circular path. The clock moves in a circular path. The globe moves in the wheels in the cars also moves in a circular path. So you have to say that it has a circular path. The third one, is there any change in the position of a body while it is in motion? Yes, rotatory motion is the position, except car. Only the car is having the change in its position while moving, because along with the wheels the car is moving. The body is also moving, and whereas in the globe, clock, fan, only the body parts are moving. Whole body is not moving. It's not changing its position. Only the car is changing. That means it's moving from one place to another place. So except car, there is no any change in other bodies, and the motion is rotatory motion. Let us examine motion of blades of ceiling fan. Consider one blade of the rotating ceiling and fan drawn below. They have drawn the fan here. While the blade of fan is moving, the points A, B, C on the blade move to A1, B1, C1. So here the fan moves from here to here. The blade of the fan moves from here to here. That means from A to A1, B to B1, C to C1. Next again from A1 to A2, B1 to B2, C1 to C2. So this is the position it is changing. Thus, when a fan is in motion, each point on the blade moves in a circular path around the center of the fan, which is fixed. Only the blades are moving. The center part, it's not moving. It's not changing its position. To understand this, they have given this example. And they have written A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Here we observe that the position of a fan is not changing. Only the blades are changing its position. And continuously it's moving in a circular path at a fixed point. That you have to understand. Very simple. The blades are moving from one place to another place. So when you have drawn like this A1, B1, C1 and A2, C2, B2, you can see the circular path, and they are moving in a circular path with the help of this fixed point. The fan is not moving. Only the blades are moving. The imaginary line passes through this fixed point is called the axis of rotation. So they are moving on this axis in a imaginary line. This is called a axis of rotation. This type of motion is called rotatory motion. Till now we have learned about translatory motion. Now this is called as rotatory motion. Rotatory motion means that motion of all particles of a moving body follow a circular path with respect to a fixed center or axis of rotation. Here they have given the definition of rotatory motion. This is very important. Once again I am repeating. Rotatory motion means that motion of all particles of a moving body follow a circular path with respect to a fixed center or axis of rotation. With respect to the fixed center, and this is the axis of rotation. So the body parts only moving. So this type of rotation is called as a rotatory motion. This is the definition. Once and twice you have to read it and you have to by heart the definition. You have to know the difference between the translatory and rotatory. Objects shown in activity 7 in rotatory motion. Yes, are all objects in the activity number 7 they have given are all in rotatory motion. Yes. Can you give some more examples of rotatory motion? And this is for you children. You have to find some more examples that are in rotatory motion. Now they have given some pictures below in the let us do 8. Draw a line showing axis of rotation by using a pencil. So where is the axis here? You have to draw a straight. For spinning it is an axis like this. And for the globe the axis is like this. For the fan the axis is like this. And here the potter is, here the axis is like this. You have to observe the axis and you have to write. Now let us do 9. Coming to the next para. Take a table tennis and keep it on the surface of the table. Push it with your finger and observe its motion. So table tennis, if you keep on a table, how do you push it? You have to observe it. Is it in rotatory motion or translatory motion? When you push the ball on the surface of the table, it moves from one end to the other end, and all the particles of the ball also move from one direction to another direction. When you push the ball, moves from here to here. Suppose this is the table. When you push the ball, it will move from here to here. When the ball is moving, and all the particles that are present in the ball also moving from one place to another. So this is called as a translatory motion. Similarly, each particle of the ball moves in a circular path about a particular line when the ball rolls on the surface. Therefore, it is in rotatory motion. It is moving in a circular path, so it is also called as rotatory motion. So, both you can see here, translatory motion and rotatory motion. Thus, in the above example, the ball possesses the both rotatory and translatory motion. Can you give some more examples of objects having both translatory and rotatory motion? You have to find out some more examples which are having both qualities, translatory motion as well as rotatory motion. So when you have understood what is the translatory motion, what is the rotatory motion, you can find some more examples. Now they have given here table. Observe the following motion of bodies and label them as rotatory, translatory and rotatory. Now so far what you have learned, for that it's like test. Here they have given the fan. Motion of the blades of a ceiling fan. What type of motion it is? The blades are moving in a circular path, so you and on its axis, so it is called as a rotatory motion. You have to write R. Like this you have to mention there, R. Next, motion of an arrow from a bow. It is a translatory motion. And motion of earth around the sun in a circular path, so you can say it as a rotatory motion. Motion of drill bit. Motion of drill bit. It is translatory motion as well as rotatory motion. Motion of wheels of an object, like cycle wheels. Translatory and rotatory motion. So they have asked you two examples. It is given here, motion of drill bit as well as the motion of wheels of an object. So till now we have learned about the rotatory motion and along with the examples, and in sometimes you can find the translatory as well as rotatory motion. Now coming to the next point, oscillatory motion. Now it's time to learn about the oscillatory motion. Don't get confused between the rotatory motion, translatory motion and oscillatory motion. Once and twice you have to learn the definition, you will be able to understand. Observe the following pictures and answer the following questions. They have given fan, pendulum clock, a girl swinging and a swing machine. What similarities do you find in the motions of the given situations? So all pictures they have given here, you have to observe it, and what is the similarity you can see in these situations? All are in rotatory motion. And are the objects in motion following the same path again and again? Yes. Example, the girl swinging. She is following the path again. Same path. She is going front and coming back. To and fro motion is happening. Same path she is using. Is the direction of motion constant? Yes. If we critically examine the above mentioned motion, we understand that in each case of the objects, they are moving backwards and frontwards, and some are upwards and downwards on either side of the fixed point or a line. For example, the girl swings or moves backwards and forwards either side of the rest position of the swing. She is in the rest position, but she is able to move front and back with the help of the swing. Similarly, in other cases also, the body is to and fro motion along the same path of the motion. This type of motion is called oscillatory motion. Example, swaying machine. Identify the to and fro motion of an object about a fixed point always following the same path. So in to and fro swing machine, the needle is following the same path, to and fro. Swing is also to and fro. Now pendulum is also from here to here, to and fro. The swing machine, needle up and down. So but the same path they are following, so they are you can say it as a oscillatory motion. Here they have given some examples. Identify oscillatory motion among the following and put tick mark in the given brackets. A spinning top. It does not come under oscillatory motion. No. First one is no. Spinning top. No. Bullet fired from a gun. Is it oscillatory motion? No. Typewriter key. Yes. Key up and down. Motion of potter's wheel. No. Motion of vibrating sitar string, guitar or sitar string. So same, again we will come back to the same position. So same path it is following, so you can say yes, oscillatory motion. Motion of a car taking a turn while moving. No. Ringing of a bell, oscillatory motion. When you ring the bell, it will go front and come back to the same position. To and fro is happening there. So it is oscillatory motion. A bouncing ball. When you bounce a ball, it will touch the ground and come back. Same position it is coming. Upwards and downwards. So it is also oscillatory motion. So don't get confused, children. Very easy. Translatory motion, rotatory motion and oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion is, in this motion what happens? It will follow along the same path. It may be to and fro or up and down. Okay, this is all for now today, and today's homework is you have to write this table as well as this table. So these two you have to write in the homework book neatly. Let us do 11.